then if people feel they cannot openly talk about that. By having these conversations, being able to say to a manager, I feel emotionally drained after this meeting, and I don't think I have the capacity to do work on project A, B, or C today. And the manager can say, okay, I understand that. How about you leave early today and come back for a fresh start tomorrow? Is going to be a lot more productive than that manager saying, I don't care about your stress or I don't care about your health. You work for the next 6 hours and get that project done. I feel that the first approach is going to be a lot more productive in the long run in keeping that employee than someone commanding authority and saying, I made that employee stay for another 6 hours to get that work done. They might get that work done or they might get it done to a certain level, but certainly not to the same level if they were at their best or in their peak or taking ownership of the work. It's there is, let's say, a resistance to uh, admitting that or coming to terms with the fact that people are stressed in the workplace. And we need to be open about having that conversation and being able to talk about our mental health and our well-being in the workplace and how we can improve that rather than companies turning a blind eye to it and saying, oh, this is a great place to work. Nobody talks about ever being stressed. No one talks about it, so it doesn't exist. But they're not looking at the fact that nobody's talking about it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Just because nobody talks about it doesn't mean that it's not there. But by having a way of openly talking about, as you said, if I could openly talk about my heart rate variability to my manager and say like, oh, I'm looking at the app here and I'm in yellow or I'm really close to going into the red. So what can we do just to make sure that that this doesn't take an effect on my work? Maybe you can delegate someone to help me.